Drew and Stu are on the air.
Ready? Right.
Whether you're fading with Drew or riding with Cam, this is the place to get your weekly NFL picks.
Everything you got, let's go.
Hello and welcome to the Drew and Stu podcast. It's Thursday, Cam. We made our week one picks on Monday. Anyone who missed the full show, we went through the entire slate of games, every game one by one, gave our spread picks. We gave our survivor picks. We gave our gold, silver, and bronze selections. Today, we're going to give any changes, any updates to those picks. We're going to give us our favorite props. Cam kills the anytime TD prop market. I usually do the yard stuff. So hopefully we give you some winners, and then we'll go over a little Thursday night football preview for the viewers, Cam. What are you feeling? Are you excited about week one starting tonight? Or are you more so like, oh, the grind's about to begin?
Yeah, I don't know, Drew. I'm so happy that football's back, but I also know during the season there's going to be times that we have weeks where we get throttled. There's going to be times of excitedness. What I really wish for, just one time gambler, me and Drew to hit the lottery ticket parlay. Like not to go 9 out of 10, 10 out of 12. In college, Drew, I had the same thing. I didn't realize I actually bet on Maryland, and I had UConn. I checked it out. It paid $3,000, 9 out of 10. And that was just with some small money line favorites. And I went, because you go through your accounts and you look, and I go check, one red. And I started my girlfriend's like, you're turning red. I go, I'm fuming. Because during the show, I actually had the other side of the game. I bet so much, Drew. I just wanted to slap myself upside the head. But
that's the thing. It's the worst when you have 80 picks. And then you're like, why did I pick that one when I have a different bet in another one?
And how many times have you gone crazy with these bombs and you could have got paid at 50 to 1 instead of 200 to 1
I know,
you
and
added
I
one game. So
I want to boost it.
I think we got to do some reasonable ones. But I will say this. First of all, the comments, guys, usually people come out on football season. You guys are morons. I know sometimes we are morons, but thank you very much. And Drew, the support was very cool. Happy to have us back. And I got to be honest with you, usually when you go through the comment section, it's a recipe of torture, but it was actually a recipe of happiness and made me say thanks everybody. And I really, really appreciate it. Those are some of the nicest comments I think we've ever got.
Yeah, a lot of people are happy we're back, Cam. I saw some angry Dolphins fans are like, Cam always hates the Dolphins. Blah, blah, blah.
It's funny. Stay tuned to the show.
Yeah,
stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Change your opinion.
Fair enough. All right, Cam. What do you want to do first? Want to do Thursday Night Football just because it's happening?
Yep, let's do.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess you could put out small videos for this stuff now because we got to clip it up, right? Is that how it's going to work?
Yeah. So let's just go. Any first touchdown or anytime TD props you like tonight?
I kind of did when I did the show with Sports Rage last night, I kind of like Derrick Henry to get involved. I'm not sure how you feel about that, but they got him there for a reason. So if I'm going to take Baltimore, I do agree. Derrick Henry first touchdown. I found the best I could find was plus 520 on one of my books.
He's plus 550 on DraftKings right now.
Okay, then that's good. I have multiple books, so I'll shop around again. Maybe just get another account. I will take Derrick Henry. I also like the Baltimore Ravens plus 3 in this football game. I think it's going to be very close. I know a lot of people think Lamar's going to run. He will for first downs, but I think it's essential. They only ran 6 times in the playoff, lost to Kansas City, and that was their demise. Baltimore, for success, has to get Henry going, get him going downhill, and then they'll set up everything else. I like a really tight game, Drew. I know a lot of these sharp bettors, or I guess we call them bettors with more money than us, are betting the under in this game. I'm starting to look at the first half over, and that over for the game. If I could find a 46.5, I actually think there might be points. But my favorite is Baltimore plus 3, Derrick Henry anytime touchdown.
I like the Henry
and first touchdown.
I'm on the Chiefs, as you know. That's my gold selection for the week. So I have a favorable or sizable bet on the Chiefs minus 3 tonight. My other favorite bet tonight, I love Patrick Mahomes over 264 passing yards. Cam, if you could guess, in his 5 games against Baltimore in his career, what do you think his average passing yards is?
278.5.
320.
Wow, that's pretty damn.
So this line is 60 yards short of his average.
You know what? Sometimes it seems like low hanging fruit. It seems easy, but hey, make the bet and see if it was a trap or whatever. But that's not.
I'm just based on the averages, I have to bet it. I just can't be like, what is he going to go 60 yards lower than his average against this team? And then I also like Cam sneaky. Maybe you call me crazy. I like Juju Smith-Schuster anytime TD at plus 800. Listen, Hollywood Brown's hurt. They don't just sign this guy off the street not to use him. He's their Super Bowl. He's the reason they won the Super Bowl against Philadelphia 2 years ago. And I know everyone's excited about Worthy, but I can't see the rookie playing every single snap. Juju's Mahomes' guy, Cam. I think he's going to be on the field a lot more than people think tonight.
Well, and Rice is a dangerous guy.
Probably of course, Rice is their number one.
Yeah. So, but that number. See, Drew, that's a really good number. I'm going to bet a guy on Seattle who I think will be eventually the second back.
Well,
not
save
the
that.
third.
Save that. Save that.
Okay.
Save
Sorry.
Save that for when we're done the Thursday night
okay.
football.
Sorry.
We're just doing Thursday night football.
Okay.
All right. So
Give
you
me the
like
Ravens, you like the Chiefs, and there we go.
There we go. That's it. That's our Thursday night football review. Those are the props you like. I like the Mahomes over, and I like Juju Smith-Schuster anytime touchdown. Is there going to be some other first TD stuff? Maybe. Like, do you think Worthy can hit the first TD, Cam?
I think there's a lot of guys. The thing about this game is a lot of guys can hit the first TD.
I like think Henry. The odds aren't long enough.
I like Henry because I think it's essential for Baltimore to get off to a good start like they did in the last game. So for Kansas City, I'd probably go, as stupid as it is, Kelsey. Like, I know it's so chalky and it's probably one that doesn't have a lot of value, but
plus 800 first touchdowns, nothing.
I'll tell you something, man. Baltimore, a lot of these guys have been chirping the Chiefs, and that's not very good before this game. It really worries me, actually. The one thing you do when you go up against the champs is you walk in humbly instead of like complaining and chatting about them. And, it's just like they got to really relax. This is a big game for the Ravens. I think they take a step back this year, but this game, I think they show up. Remember, Baltimore lost to Detroit. Kansas City lost to Detroit in their opener before. They've been kind of these openers come out. I remember, too, when the Rams won the Super Bowl, the Bills went into the Rams and beat them in an opener. I like to take the teams that are visitors in these opening type of games with the celebration.
Fair enough, Cam. All right, moving on. Our changes for the Sunday slate or the Friday slate as well. I don't think we're changing. We're both on the Eagles. I don't think we're changing off them, are we?
No, we're not. It's a really tough game in Brazil, but I'll stick with the Eagles. I'll probably bet it on the money line because it could come down to a last-second field goal. But yeah, it's only what we get 2.5. So yeah, I'm on the Eagles.
All right, my first change on the Sunday slate, Cam. I'm changing off of the Giants to the Minnesota Vikings at 1.5. Listen, I believed in the Giants. I talked them up on the Monday show, but after looking more at it, I'm just like, Minnesota's way deeper on defense, way deeper on offense. It all comes down to Sam Darnold, who I think can be serviceable, at least match Daniel Jones' level of play. The Giants don't really have like the game breakers to keep up with Minnesota. And I feel like Minnesota is undervalued in this spot, Cam. So give me the Vikings minus 1.5.
I was thinking about changing it too, Drew. I'm going to leave it. I don't have a lot of confidence in this pick. I got to be honest with you. If you said like get rid of, like we did the podium, get rid of 3 games, this would be a game I don't want to bet. I think like literally it could go any way. I think if you had your life on your line with this game or needed these teams for something, it's scary. I'd honest to God, like flip a coin. Like I'll take the coin's opinion over mine. Like I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because I have 5 TVs in my basement on Sunday. I'm trying to think which games make the 5 TVs.
I used to work at a sports bar, and that game is, and I know it's the worst because you have one fan that like goes wild on you. I'm sorry, dude, I can't put on like Patriots versus like Saints.
Remember we went to the bar and Buddy had Saints Packers on the big screen, and we're like,
Packer fan,
what's going on here?
We're like nuts.
I was like, how is this one Packers fan controlling the big screen?
We were nice to him actually.
I know.
We didn't complain or anything. We sat there and just ate it, and we're like, you're missing a lot of good games. But anyway, next time we go, Drew, we might have to get a little bit angrier depending on how our bets go.
All right, what is your first change of the week, Cam?
Dolphin fan. No longer squish the fish. What's for dinner? Or Jaguars for dinner. Me and the Dolphin, me and Don Dolphin are hanging out there. Little Jaguar on the menu. The more I think about this, I like the Jaguars, to be better, but I'm going to take Miami. I have to lay 3.5 now. I wish I got the 3. I originally thought, Steffi Graf and Lawrence, and Steffi Graf is Trevor Lawrence, by the way. Take a look. Anyway, this team would do it, but I just like Miami out of the gate. Drew, you brought up a really good point about the sunshine and stuff like that. Even though it's Jacksonville, it's still, that is a disadvantage to them, Miami. They love to run up the score. They've done it to Denver. It's a game where they got to come out hot and make a statement, I think, with McDaniel. Dolphins by a touchdown, so I will switch Jacksonville to Miami.
I love the switch, Cam. I was on the Dolphins already. If I had to pick a stadium that Cam Stewart would perform the worst in, it would be Hard Rock Stadium. I think you run hot, and like having that 110-degree sun just right on you.
Where would I do well? I'm a winter player.
Yeah.
As the
You're
season
like a
progresses,
Pittsburgh Steelers.
You give me Buffalo, you give me Pittsburgh, Cleveland, even Denver. I think I do well in Denver.
Yeah.
I'm in better shape now. Not the old me. I'd be.
But you still run hot. You still run hot now, even now. Like you still.
Dude, I just got out of the shower. But I will say this: altitude is a crazy thing. But I like cold weather places. I love. I got to be honest with you, Drew. When I played hockey, the shittier the ice, the shittier the arena, the shittier everything. Like I like to play in barns that are ice cold. Like shit.
Yeah.
This rink sucks.
You don't like the shitty ice where the puck's bouncing though.
No, I do. I was a real mucker. Because it's problems for guys who. I just had hands. I just hang in front of the net. I wasn't the greatest skater. So skaters hated shit ice. And I loved it because the pucks would bounce weird. And a lot of street hockey, you get the hand-eye coordination, bounce it in, flick it off a guy, the back of his... That was my old trick when I used to play. It was so stupid. I used to look at a defenseman sometimes, just bank it off the back of him, like off his ass or leg and into the net. I can't do the lacrosse move. I sound like Al Bundy right now, but I did score goals in hockey.
I do like the dirt. You go in the dirty areas. That's how it works.
Yeah, dirty.
All right, my second switch of the week, Cam, is the Jets to San Fran.
Oh,
Sorry, Jets fans. I know everyone's on
kinda
the
like
Jets,
it.
Cam. I'm watching all the videos. Everyone's picking the Jets to win this game outright,
It's
not only just
dangerous.
cover the number. Now they got Trent Williams back, who I was worried about because without Trent Williams, Purdy doesn't perform as well. San Fran doesn't perform as well. He's back, likely to suit up Monday night. Ayuk's back, going to play. Give me San Fran, Cam. Everyone against them. I think they can win this game by 3.5.
I am actually kind of looking at San Fran. I'm not going to change the pick, but there's a lot of things in favor of San Fran. Public money on the Jets. It's interesting, too. Out of all the games, they're not even giving you like a 3.5, a 4. They're giving you a 4.5 now. That tells you a lot. Now, basically, you know what I mean? It's telling you, ooh, look at all those extra points with the Jets. San Francisco, when it goes like that, usually the team that's favored wins more than they don't. So I like to change, Drew. Small play for the Jets for me, but I'll probably I'll find ways to attack this game.
On our Monday show, you're going to be changing your mind to San Fran. That's what I'm calling right now. And when we film next Monday, you're going to be like, oh, I'm going to go San Fran tonight. That's my guess.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because that game won't be. Oh, okay, good. I still have an opportunity. Fantastic.
Yeah, I think Aaron Rodgers, Cam. I'm just like, he's 40 years old, and everyone's already talking about him winning the MVP and shit. And I'm just like,
we talked about it last night on the show. Aaron Rodgers, I have futures on the Jets, and I kind of I have buyer's remorse. I'm not the thing is, he was regressing before the injury.
Exactly.
And now I'm starting to think how the hell is this guy going to get through the season unless the only thing they can do is start out of the gate really hot, really hot. And have a couple games in hand, but you can't in that division. Buffalo's good. Miami's good. Other than New England, it's very competitive. So what do you got to do? They have to go on a heater, and if Rodgers has a tweak, they take him out or don't play him as much. The bottom line is this. That's why I drafted Breece Hall in these drafts. He's got to be the workhorse for this team.
Yep.
Rodgers needs a running game, and then he can dink and dunk and do the things he needs to do.
Fair enough. All right, Cam. Your last switch is going to be what?
I think that's it. Did I have another
you had one going to my guys. You were switching off.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Drew. Thank you. I'm in a pool with Billy the Doorman. Hey, shout out to Pete, fan of the programs. He's another partner I have in this. They call it high roller pool. It's not really a high roller pool. It's a pool. Pick 5. And we've disagreed on this game. He's a Bills fan like you, Drew, and he's thinking about Arizona. But I just think Bills week 1, Mafia, you know what I mean? I don't like the fact that Kyler Murray's still upright in Arizona. There's no ice or wind or anything else, but I just think Buffalo, the weapons they have on offense is going to tear Arizona's defense. The back door is open this game. Bills by a touchdown, I still cover. So give me the Bills, despite liking a lot of players in fantasy in this game.
Yeah, I think this is the highest scoring game on the 1 p.m. or 1 o'clock slate. Buffalo has the highest team total of the week. So if you think they're going to make up and score that team total, they're probably going to cover this number. I think it's going to be closer. That's why I like Arizona in this spot. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if a West Coast team going east against the Bills in their home opener ends up laying an egg. I mean, Marvin Harrison, everyone's saying he's not a rookie, but he actually still is a rookie, Cam. And Kyler Murray hasn't been one to win in big spots. So I don't know. I could see it both ways, but I'm going to stick with Arizona just because I think the back door is wide open. Like you said, I could see a field goal game or a 6-point game, and then the Bills don't cover.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. I do like the Bills to win the game. If you're going to put a money line parlay together, I think they'll find a way to win. It's just, you're right, Drew. The problem with Arizona is they're a classic backdoor cover team this year. I think we should look for that a lot. Because look at the guys they have. They have McBride, Harrison Jr., Connor's pretty good. You know what I mean? They have they have weapons on their team, and it's kind of scary actually. But their defense reeks.
I will say the Arizona defense is terrible, and the Bills have the number 1 team total for the week, but yet their number 1 props guy, there is wide receiver 49 in Shakir. So I think the lines and Vegas is wrong on Shakir at the moment. So I think this is the time to pounce on him before people realize, this guy's the number 1 receiver, if not Kincaid. Both those guys.
Kincaid's the number 1 receiver.
Yeah, I'm just saying actual number 1, I think, is Shakir.
No, Shakir's awesome. He'll get 8 balls for 80-something yards or something. He'll get those quick hitches too, right, Drew? You watch this team.
Yeah, that's right. Right now,
if he got over 100.
Right now, his over/under is 3.5 catches. I think he clears that pretty easily in this game, even just in the slot. I'll give you my first couple props for the weekend, Cam. I got Khalil Shakir over 50 yards receiving. Brian Thomas over 50 yards receiving. I think he's the number 1 in Jacksonville. I'm sorry, Christian Kirk. I'm sorry, Gabe Davis. Darnell Mooney over 50 yards receiving in Atlanta. I think Pittsburgh's defense is going to take London away. And Kirk Cousins is it's not a secret. He likes to throw to his number 2 receiver. We saw it with Jordan Addison the entire time in Minnesota. Malik Neighbors, 50 yards against the Vikings. And then Josh Palmer, 50 yards against the Raiders. I think Palmer's the sneaky number 1 receiver. And that parlay is 35-1 altogether, but I also like them individually, Cam.
Can I give you my parlay?
Give us your anytime TD parlay.
Okay. This is the tight end parlay, guys. You could take a guy out, put a guy in. There's 2 guys I like more, but this is what it pays. It's 77.92, so 78-1. Dalton Kincaid, Buffalo Bills to anytime touchdown. McBride of Arizona, who's lethal. I think he'll get a touchdown in this game, right?
I like it.
So that parlay, and then I got the 4. You add Noah Fant of Seattle going up against Denver, touchdown, and Sam Laporta of the Lions, 78-1 parlayed my tight end. If you want to get real nuts, throw in Cole Kmet of Bears versus Titans.
Yeah, see, it's already 78-1, Cam. There's no need to throw Cole Kmet in there.
See, but that's what you do, Drew, and that's why we go 4 to 5. And
that's
every Monday we start raging and thinking, oh, I could have bought my family, I could have got a new lazy boy, I could have done this, I could have that. We could have done nothing because we put too many games in the parlay.
Yeah, exactly, Cam. I mean, I love that parlay. I think
I love yours.
Schultz and Fant are the only ones I'm worried about, but I think Laporte and Kincaid are pretty safe.
That's
Schultz
why I pay 78-1. And the thing about Fant is, too, he's just, I know Seattle has a lot of different tight ends, but he gets involved. Like, he's one of those things, I watch their games, but they do like to spread it around. I think his number is high, and Cole Kmet is going to be a nice little safety blanket for Caleb Williams. And hey, I know we like Tennessee in the game, but the Chicago's going to score some points in this game. So I got to think Kmet's a very important player there.
Yeah, I agree. They're going to score some points. I mean, if they get shut out, that would just be absolute disaster. Can you imagine the national TV shows if Caleb Williams gets shut out in his first start?
Oh, it's going to be from rookie of the year to what the hell's going on in Chicago after week 1.
Real fast. Okay, another rushing parlay I like, Cam. Alvin Kamara over 50 yards rushing against the Panthers. Yeah. James Conner over 50 rushing against the Bills. Anthony Richardson over 50 rushing against the Houston Texans. He had 33 yards before his concussion against them last year in the first game on just 3 rushes. I mean, he runs 5 times, he gets 50 yards, and that's plus 200 by itself, let alone. Kyron Williams over 50 rushing against the Detroit Lions. Everyone's all over, Kyron Williams isn't even the starter anymore. It's Blake Corum. Let's settle down, okay, guys? Like, I understand he's returning punts. He's still the guy. And then Gus Edwards, anytime TD is plus 250. Surprisingly, J.K. Dobbins is plus 140 anytime touchdown, but Gus Edwards is plus 250. I think they got it reversed. Like, I think they're wrong.
I agree with you. I think Dobbins is really going to be important because his whole career, when he came out of Ohio State, Drew, this kid he was a special running back, but injuries have ravaged his career, and it really
who's the goal line back? It's going to be Gus.
Yeah, that's my point. Like, the thing is, if Dobbins breaks one, like, he'll probably get one from 13, 14, but they always give it to Gus the bus inside like the 3 or 4. That's Gus time, right? So,
yeah. I think the anytime TD market's wrong. Anyways, those all combined are plus 4,000, 40-1. So I like that. Any other TD props you like for the week?
Yes, Drew. Let's do this. These are ones that I put in right now. Jonathan Taylor, I think, is essential to get off. And I know it's tough because they could give Richardson the ball, but after what happened to Richardson, I think you got to be very careful just letting him fly all the time. Like, this
especially in the red zone where he's guaranteed to get hit.
People, do you guys remember Robert Griffin III? I'll never forget, Drew knows, when he came out of the league, the first couple of games, I'm like, oh my God. Like, they were a huge double digit. I remember People's Survivor was done. They beat like a good Saints team week 1 when the Saints had Drew Brees. Like, they were one of the better teams in the league. They crushed them. They were on fire. And then he had a playoff game against the Seahawks and his career was over. All the hits that he took and stuff like that, Richardson can't get hurt.
Well, and they played him on a torn knee, Cam. That was
Shanahan. I know. That was another thing. Yeah. I hate to say it. Shanahan, like he
owes RG3 like $30 million.
I would say if I was RG3, I'd be like, approach Shanahan and said, like, what happened there? I wanted to be tough, but you got to saw me off like a lot of money because he helped end his career. Didn't mean 100%. To, but he did. So yes, I think Jonathan Taylor, just give the ball to Taylor. He's your bell cow back. I think he's going to be back healthy, and I think he's going to be a lot better in fantasy than people think. So Jonathan Taylor, only time touchdowns, even you don't have to lay any juice. Drew, this is my bias special because I'm on Carolina. Deontay Johnson, plus 250, anytime touchdown. I think he is the weapon for Carolina. And one of these things is they got older players. Thielen, I know Chuba Hubbard's the favorite to get there, but Johnson is a very, very good player. And I think he's the guy that can like exploit the Saints in this game. So I'm going to take him. DK Metcalf, I've watched Seattle. Drew, you don't understand. This coaching staff is like, I don't know what Carroll was doing to you, bro. Like, you should have got, even though you got touchdowns, you were going to be such a feature now, like more and more and more Metcalf all the time, plus 140. And it's hard to score against San Francisco, but Breece Hall, as I said before, has to be the guy for the Jets. Goal line, bang, punch it in. Breece Hall, plus 115. 110. Those are my picks.
I love it, Cam. What about Deontay Johnson over 50 receiving yards? That's his over.
Yes, I'll do it. No, I actually like that even more than the touchdown. Thank you, Drew. I'll take that as well.
Yeah, it's minus 115.
You got to text me all this stuff because I've only so far. Basically, I'm making a big jambalaya, and I've only got like a lot of the ingredients in. There needs to be about 5 or 6 more to make it real hot. So I got to add a couple of plays that you have.
All right, Cam. I got some first touchdown scores for the Sunday slate. Let me know what you think of these. So, first TD in Chicago versus Tennessee. I like Okonkwo plus 2,800, 28 to 1. He had 77 targets last season. I love tight ends to get the first touchdown, and Will Levis has improved, so give me that. First TD in Denver versus Seattle. Give me Josh Reynolds at 25 to 1. He's their number 2 receiver in Denver. If Denver scores first, it could easily be Reynolds. Also like what's his name? Tyler Lockett at 16 to 1. I know everyone's all over JSN saying he's number 2, but Lockett could easily just score. Gus Edwards first TD in that LA game is 12 to 1. Cooper Kupp first TD in LA against Detroit, Cam, 15 to 1.
That's
Cooper
nuts.
Kupp, 15 to 1.
He's being disrespected in a lot of areas this year.
Yeah, I don't get it. And then I got some crazy specials for the weekend on DraftKings. Jerome Ford to lead Sunday in rushing. He's a starting running back. Cam, what do you think the line is for him to be the leading rusher on Sunday?
I'd put it at against Dallas with Dowdle. I'd make him like plus 150.
It's 45 to 1 for him to lead Sunday in rushing, to have the most rushing yards.
You mean no? It's 4 to 1, correct?
45 to 1, plus 4,500.
Well, but Chubb's not playing.
No, Jerome Ford is going to lead Sunday in rushing, like the entire slate, like every game combined.
Oh, I was just talking about that game. I'm like,
no.
My God, can I please, Drew, give me your password and I'll send you the money now.
Yeah, I think I was like, I saw him on there and I was like, he's a starting running back.
Dude, I thought I'm like, what? That's a misprint. Like in the game, he's probably like plus 160 to lead. Like
he's 45 to 1 to lead Sunday in rushing. I think he could easily finish the game with like 140, and like no one else beats 140. And then
Drew, I get excited. My second pair of eyebrows go all crazy. Like Uncle Leo. I see dollar signs. That's a great bet, Drew.
And then another special on Sunday is the first TD of the entire slate, Cam, like the entire day. Who scores first touchdown? Tank Dell, 120 to 1. I was like, he's a deep guy. Wow. If anyone scores first, it'll be like the 104, like first touchdown of a game. Tank Dell can easily be that guy. I saw he's got longer odds than like Mike Gesicki and all these bums, and I was like, Tank Dell.
Gesicki's not a bum, but Tank Dell.
No, but compared to Tank Dell,
yes. I agree. Drew, give me what's Kincaid. The Bills always open up with a touchdown from Knox or Kincaid.
The only thing is, though, I don't know if it'll be fast because they might have like a long methodical drive.
No, but first touchdown. Bills come out, get a nice lead in the game. Kincaid first touchdown. It's
right. First TD of the Sunday slate.
Yeah, it'll be 8 to 1.
Let me see.
I don't care anything over 5.
It's going to be way longer than that, Cam.
I'm taking it because Kincaid's a monster.
Weekly leaders.
He's got to be.
First TD score Sunday. Hang on, I got it here.
I'm thinking 6.
6, Cam. The shortest odds are Tyreek Hill 22 to 1.
No, I'm just talking about any time touchdown in that game.
In that game.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
First touchdown scorer, Buffalo, Arizona.
Okay, so if you think Kincaid scores the first one on Sunday in general, it's 50 to 1.
No, first touchdown in the game. How do I know? I don't what am I going to do? Like go to
no, so it's based on clock.
It's
based on clock. So if he scored it like 2 minutes into the game.
You could stick to that stuff. It's like picking the exact second in a hockey pool and stuff.
Yeah, it's fun. He's 10 to 1. Score the first touchdown in Arizona Buffalo.
And thank you. Put that in my portfolio, Drew. Kincaid first touchdown in game, not on slate. 10 to 1.
Yeah, that's why I think for the slate stuff, you want like kick returners, deep guys.
Yes.
That's like Tyreek Hill at 22 to 1. He could
give me another one for that. How about?
Give me a deep guy that you think like, he could catch a long one. I'm thinking like Rashid Shaheed, like in New Orleans.
Good call. I'm trying to think who's the best. Like who's a returner that could go bananas too. Nah, I'll figure this out. I didn't even realize you were playing that market, but I like it a lot. Drew, we got to come up with a couple of these at these prices. That's nuts. That's a fun game.
You like McBride to score. If Arizona drives down the field and scores quick, he's 90 to 1 to score the first touchdown Sunday.
Good price.
Calvin Ridley 100 to 1. I'm trying to think of other guys. Your boy Deontay Johnson's 150 to 1.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
I'm just thinking like Gabe Davis 140 to 1. Like
Gabe Davis is a deep threat too. So it's gonna be one and bam.
If you sprinkle on even like a Tooney, Cam, like you're winning $300 on a $2 just Hail Mary.
Tooney, I might just take out 100 and go 5, 10 guys at 10.
That's what I mean. And like if one of them hits, you're like, Sunday's paid off, and now I can just enjoy the rest of it.
Sunday's paid off. Yeah, we'll go party, man. At 10, I can think about that. 150 to 1 at 10. That's a good chunk of change.
That is. All right, Cam. That's us for my props. Do you have any more?
We have to recap the minerals, do we not?
I know we're going to. I'm just saying that does it for my props.
Sorry. No, I'm good. I'm good now. But I really, Drew, come firing. Even next week, I'll give you a little bit more. I was just looking at. I want to kind of ease in with the anytime touchdown, but next week I'll probably have 10. I'm going a little bit lighter this week. But
Yeah,
Metcalf,
usually
Hall,
we have like a combined touchdown parlay, but maybe we'll do that on Monday
yeah.
or next Thursday.
Christian McCaffrey's probably like 190. Like I try to avoid guys that are like, even though he's gonna like, it's just it'll probably happen. But I like even or better. Like I find Jonathan Taylor and even like insane to me. But that's just
I agree. Okay, so recap Cam's picks. He's got Baltimore +3 tonight, Philadelphia -2.5, Giants +1, Miami -3.5, Carolina +4 is his bronze, Pittsburgh +3 is his silver, Bengals -8.5, Arizona. Oh, sorry, he switched to Buffalo -6.5 or -6, Indy +2.5, Tennessee +4.5, Chargers -3. Seattle -5.5 is his gold. Commanders +3.5, Browns -2.5, Detroit -3.5, and Jets +3.5 with his survivor being his Seattle Seahawks.
So what's my silver pick?
Your silver was Pittsburgh.
I'll still stick with it. If I had one more mineral, I'd put the Titans in there. Seattle, Pittsburgh. Who else do I have?
Carolina's your bronze.
Carolina and Titans. I had to switch because I did a show with Mayo and everybody had the Drew. They were all like, it was funny. I thought nobody would be on it. We all like Tennessee. We all like Pittsburgh. Like it was crazy. So we had to go like, you can't pick the same game. So I had to take the commies as my bronze pick, but I didn't want to do it. Yeah, I didn't want to do it. I people don't listen to that.
I don't know about that.
I actually think they could cover, don't you? Tampa Bay.
I'm on Tampa, so I disagree.
Yeah, okay.
All right, recap my picks. I like the Chiefs tonight. That's my gold pick for the week, so that's my sizable bet.
That is stoned. Like you're coming out of the gate against Baltimore with the Chiefs, but you got 2.5, correct? Did you get 2.5 or 3?
I got 3. I don't care, Cam. I think it's gonna be like 7 to 10. Doesn't matter.
You're an animal, Drew.
Eagles -2.5. I got Mini -1.5. I switched off the Giants. Dolphins -3. Carolina +4. Pittsburgh +3 is my silver. Bengals -8.5. Arizona +6. Colts +2.5. Tennessee +4.5 is my bronze. Vegas +3. Seahawks -5.5. Tampa Bay -3.5. Browns -2.5, which I like as my next best one. Detroit -3.5, and I switched off the Jets to San Fran -3.5. It's -4.5 on the board right now, but so
that's a
I'll
good
shop
pick.
around.
Yeah, I'm worried about this Jets game. I might have to come back with San Francisco. I'm going to say this, Drew. I've agreed with a lot of the underdogs we've had. One game that a lot of people we've had on different various shows this week, a lot of people like the Cowboys over Cleveland this week, which is kind of shocking to me.
I don't get.
I like Cleveland, but I can't let people change my mind. I got to stick to my guns.
Am I crazy, Cam? So my main league, my expensive fantasy league, I'm benching Dak Prescott for Tua.
I don't have a problem with that. Cleveland's defense is good, and Tua against.
That's what I thought. I'm getting chirped from everybody in my group chat. They're like, "You're benching Dak Prescott."
Don't listen to anybody.
Facing the Browns in Cleveland.
Yeah, I know. That guy shut down. Remember, Purdy was murdered that game. I know Trent Williams was out. Cleveland was hurting guys. I know. They good luck. Dak Prescott, like I get it, but he better get the ball out quick, man, because that Cleveland defense it's full of killers.
Good luck blocking Myles Garrett. That's all I gotta say. All right, Cam, that does it for our week 1 slate. Hopefully we win a bunch of money on Sunday, and maybe we'll go to the bar for week 2.
Actually, that's true. I'm going to Niagara Falls Casino, so I can't go. I was gonna say we go to the bar week 1, but let's work it like week 2 would be great. We'll figure it out. Yeah, you do. Yeah. I'd like a big plate and bring your Interact card, bring a Visa and a smile. Beers and wings on you.
I'll see how many pounds of wings you can eat in a Sunday slate. If I'm thinking from 1 to 7, you could probably muck a good.
I used to be able to eat like almost 100 wings. The stuff that I'm on for diabetes, it kind of craves your appetite.
Yeah, but I'm saying from 1 to 7. If we're there from 1 o'clock to 7, I think you could do easily 6 pounds.
Oh yeah. I could. It's something I probably don't want to do for my guts, but we'll see. We'll see how the day goes. And any strangers, if we give you winning picks, can you saw us off? That'd be great. Thanks.
Yeah. If you see us in the,
if you see a guy win 15 grand and we give you a great pick, and we're just sitting there with our nuts hanging out here, like
if we win you 5 grand at the bar and you say, "Hey, thanks guys," how about you be like, "Hey, I'll pick up the tab for you guys." I'll be like, "Hey, that'd be."
I'm going to be honest with you just before we go. If I gave a guy a winning parlay that we did, and he won 15 grand, I would give us at least like a $200, like sauce up.
At least pay our bill.
Pay our bill and give us like a same game parlay. Like give us 100 each for a voucher or something. Anyway, that's the way I roll, but not everybody's like that.
Yeah. Anyways, if Billy the doorman gives you a nice parlay, you'll give him a little change on the side, right?
Yeah, we're gonna squeezing a game out of that guy. He's never taken a favorite in his life. He just every time dog. I'm like, once in a while we got to take a favorite. Minus all he sees is plus. Like you think I'm bad? This guy's brutal.
That's hilarious. All right, Cam. That does for week 1. Good luck, everybody. Please click like. Please click subscribe. Please rate and review on all audio platforms. Don't forget, we are also available on audio. Download, review the podcast. It helps us out. Let us know in the comments what your favorite picks of the week are, what your favorite props are. I put up on the screen what our favorite props were. Hopefully, we all hit. Hopefully, one of these long shots hits. Tank Dell, first touchdown on Sunday.
I got an idea. Maybe they go. Maybe like the listeners do like we do gold, silver, bronze. Maybe they do like a pick 5, and if a listener goes 5-0, but it has to be before kickoff. Do we have any budget for merchandise? Obviously, I'm wearing the same Under Armour shirt every week, so probably not. Oh, we do? Okay. Well, let's talk to the powers that be to see what we could muster out, even if it's T-shirts and stuff, because we're not rich. We have
100%.
Okay, thank you.
All right, everybody. We will see you on Monday. Good luck.
This has been Drew and Stu. Follow Drew at Producer Drew and Cam at Cam Stewart Live.